Yeah, I worked on some movies. Why? You want to hear some secrets? What could possibly be better than a lovely pair of lady boobs? Oh, I don't know. Only just a set of 3 lady boobs. This is the sexy future of Total Recall.
Quaid. Cut.
Get ready for a surprise!
We can't let him run around. He knows too much. They've got your bug.
I got a lock. There!
The bug's in your skull.
Take this thing out of the case and stick it up your nose. Don't worry, it's self-guiding.
Got him.
The rights to Total Recall and the development of how the film got made is the stuff of a sexy legend. Originally to be developed by the famed producer Dino the Dinosaur Laurentiis as a much more faithful adaptation of the Philip K. Dick short story, lost the rights to Arnold Schwarzenegger in a high-stakes game of strip Kaplunk. Not really one for reading, he only decided to make the movie when he saw the author's last name Dick and the casting of Ronnie Cox, and was struck with an amazing idea. He was going to set out to make the world's first summer porno action blockbuster. His first task was the hiring of crazed Dutch nudie film director Paul Verhoeven, with whom he had struck up a friendship at one of Robert Evans's late-night swinger parties. The funding was quickly gathered, thanks to Schwarzenegger's involvement, and with the remaining cast and crew assembled, headed off to the dusty wonderland that is Mexico, for what we all expected to be 6 weeks of a sexy time, drugs, and non-stop partying. But ended up, thanks to some Mexican jerk named Montezuma who peed in our drinking water, being 6 weeks of alternating explosive diarrheas and projectile vomits. That is, except for Schwarzenegger, who was having all of his meals helicoptered in from the Planet Hollywood Acapulco. During filming, his energy level and libido were godlike, with his sexual encounters not just isolated in a movie, or the cast, or the crew even. He had his assistants gather up a stable of local prostitutes, with whom he fathered a large number of genetically superior superchildrens, many of which have recently become the muscle for the various warring Mexican drug cartels, and are the direct cause for the escalation in over-the-top violence. The script for Total Recall ended up going through 142 different drafts, the final being written by the illiterate Schwarzenegger himself, in a sort of hieroglyphics that combined pictures of sexual situations, with the number that represented how many bad guys he planned on killing. Due to a severe penis injury though, many more heavy dialogue scenes had to be added, so that the production could remain on schedule. When the finished movie was delivered to the MPAA, it was given the dreaded quadruple X rating, and only after a devastated Schwarzenegger agreed to remove most of the hardcore sexing, and promised not to follow through with his threats to body slam the censors through the crust of the earth, were they able to receive their coveted R rating. Although the dream of making the first blockbuster porno was destroyed, the movie went on to be a huge commercial success, and Schwarzenegger vowed to fulfill his dream on his next film, a comedy set at an elementary school. Most people don't realize, but the planet Mars has been colonized for over 30 years by an international team of scientists. I've decided to fly up there in my very own rocket that I built myself, so that I could get an interview with one of these super smart science people. I'll play that for you now. Hello, Mr. Scientist. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to meet with me here on the Mars. Would you mind telling our audience your name and a little bit about what you do here on planet Mars? To help me prove that this is planet Mars, and I'm here with you on it? Oh, but Gary, you promised me some mashed potatoes first. I thought I told you. I'll take you to KFC once we're finished. Now come on, just answer the questions the way we practiced. But I'm hungry. Just answer the questions. Ugh. My name is Dr. Street Tree. Stupid name. And I'm in charge of the microscopes and all the different microscoping experiments that we use them for. This is stupid. What are you talking about? I mean, we're standing here in front of a green wall, and who's gonna believe that you built a rocket and flew to Mars? Yeah, but they're gonna be seeing a picture of Mars up there, and they don't know I don't have no rocket. But you're just an unemployed gaffer. Nah, this is dumb. I'm not doing this. You know, you're really screwing me here. When they see these videos, they're gonna think I'm like a really smart, successful guy, and it's gonna get me back working in the movies again. And I told you I was gonna bring you with me. Doing what? I don't know, like, you could be my assistant or something. You know, answer my telephone calls and do my laundries. Yeah, well, that does sound pretty good. As you know, I have been trying to get into, like, the business world. So do you want me to, like, take it from the top? Honestly, I'm not even in the mood anymore. I mean, I've had it up to here. Well, then can we just go get them mashed potatoes now? Yeah, let's go get them mashed potatoes. I'm gonna see if they'll let me lick the gravy ladle this time. Well, we all want to lick the gravy ladle, you know? So just wait your turn. After me. Wow, what an interesting and informative video on Mars. A Total Recall showed us that it's important for humans to inhabit other planets, so that we can make sexy time with their women's. And if not with their women's, then something that looks like a woman's. Or not. I mean, I'm not gonna complain.